What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with Married to Medicine Reunion Part 2, Season 11. Um, Before I start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. Also, what else I need? I also need y'all to like the video so we can kind of keep the algorithm going and keep me afloat. Listen, I appreciate all of my new subscribers. Like, thank y'all. Like, y'all know who y'all are. I hope I'm not beating all of y'all upside y'all head, but my goal for the end of the year is to get over 1K. I'm not sure if that's possible, but we're gonna make it possible, okay? Anyway, here we go. I probably shouldn't have this gum in my mouth while I'm talking to y'all. But y'all know me, I'm just regular degular and just be trying to get y'all stuff, okay? So if the gum is distracting for me as I'm watching myself do this video, I'm gonna take the gum out, okay? So here we go. The ladies have a conversation about Damon alleged cheatation, okay? Heavenly talks about Contessa's titties, and Jackie starts to cry and be like, oh my God, because y'all been friends for too long. And girl, Simone says in defense of Contessa, she was hurt by Heavenly's comments on social media, which only thing I heard her say, and y'all know I don't like Heavenly, but I think the only thing I heard her say was somebody asked, was Scott abusive? Did she think Scott abusive? And she made that comment. Now, if somebody would have asked me that about one of my friends, even if I knew it or not, I would have just been like, oh no, it ain't like that. But she gave her opinion and we are here, okay? Letitia and her husband, because y'all know I do not like Greg. I cannot I can't stand him, okay? So Letitia says it is possible, well, it may not be possible that she may be able to birth her own kids, but basically, y'all, I'm just paraphrasing a lot of this stuff, but she's open to other options. Fine. So Andy, because he's shady, asked her, was she saying Dr. Jackie? Andy, you know she not going to Jackie, and you know Jackie wouldn't see her. Moving on. So she says, why can't she be with an older man that provides for her, yada, yada, yada. Toya says, wow, I agree. Yeah, because your husband takes care of you. And then let's not forget, this lady got her own job. She was in the military, but we never could get her full story because y'all kept pushing for this her and Quad business, which to me, it was stupid. But hey, it is what it is. I wish that they would have gotten along despite her husband, despite the other ladies in the group. I wish her and Quad would have had some, not been best of friends, but just kind of gotten along. Anyway, Quad says, basically, why should she be shunned, dismissed, stepped over, basically, by her stupid husband? Okay? So, Tisha says, you so worried about Greg. And I was like, girl, this ain't that, okay? And I don't even like Quad, but this ain't that, okay? So Quad was like, you can have my scraps. Quad, let me tell you this, ma'am. Come on up to the front. Could we please stop using possessive phrases for your ex? He is an ex for a reason. You knew why you left him, because that man didn't do right by you. She'll find out eventually, and hopefully in hopes that she will leave. Could you please stop saying my ex, my scraps, please? I mean, one would think that you're not over him by using those phrases. I don't think that. I think you're very well over him. But we just really need to stop listen, I'm going to tell y'all this. Not Nan X, and I hope not Ann X is mine. I do not say mine. I say the. 99% of my life, I do not talk about the exes. Okay? I ain't got time. All right. Not shout out to my exes. Okay? At all. All right? So, I'm just saying. They're not mine. They're somebody else's. Okay? Anyway, so T was like, the scraps you keep talking about. I mean, kind of. But Quad said, I let you have him. Quad. I think the people say your name, Quadisha. Girl. I really don't have nothing to say on that. I let you have him. Baby, then she took it a step. When I tell y'all, Quadisha took this lady to the pits of hell. She said, you crawled into his DM saying you can have a baby, and you haven't made good on that. All I'm here to say is, guy don't like ugly, and baby, he ain't too fine or pretty. Because that same baby this lady trying to have with him, you over here trying to have one with King. So I'm going to just say, listen, you got to watch your mouth. You got to watch what you put out there in the atmosphere. And y'all know I don't even like Quad like that. But that was not nice. Okay? But I guess shade is shade. But my problem with the shade on here is, if she would have said that to Quad, then everybody would have said that T was wrong. If she would have said something to Heavenly, y'all would have said that T was wrong just because y'all don't like the lady. Like, I really don't understand the double standard that y'all got going. Anyway, I'm going to say this too. When I tell you I was Team Toya up until these past couple episodes, baby, if I had my way, I would snatch the piss out of Toya. I just want to tell y'all that. She been pissing me off. Okay, this further why I did not like her, and she was growing on me like fungus. Y'all saw you was growing on me. Okay, so prior to the I can give you what you want comment, I can give you what you need, or whatever she put in that DM, I think T missed the mark. Because Quad, I'm sorry y'all, Quad was really trying to take up for you. And because you're so enamored with your husband, you're going to fight. You're going to keep fighting for him. I hope you see. Honestly, I hope that he is really doing right by this lady. But judging by the stuff he was telling her, he just want to manipulate this lady. And I don't like it. Okay? So Andy asked T, how did she feel going on the trip? She said she was cool. And she really was. She said she figured it would be some drama. Anyway, Quad says T has been talking about her every week. Now, I will say, in your confessional, you've been talking about this lady, and your husband been talking about this lady in y'all confessionals. Like, I don't know, you shouldn't have said nothing. But me, I feel like you allowed your husband, those ladies in production, to put a battery in your back, because you probably wouldn't have said nothing about Quad. All of you, let all these people put a battery in your back and do all of that. But you know what? I could be wrong. And I know I'm not. I know I'm not. So, T said on the trip, Quad was disrespectful to Greg. Simone did say, and I agree, because them people wasn't talking to you. You decided to get drunk. And I don't care what you were trying to say. You decided to get drunk. And you decided to talk about them people as if you wanted to really air out your grievances on Greg. And you did. You was doing way too much for my liking. Way too much for mine. I don't know about nobody else, but I would have smacked you and that board. And I would have took that board and bopped you upside your head. Because who you playing with? See, y'all don't need me on none of these shows, because I would have got put off. Anyway, so Simone said Quad did talk about her own relationship and directed everything to Sweet Tea and them. So listen, two things that has happened right here in this moment. Simone was right. We know what Quad did, but at the same time, you are at odds with Quad, and that's why you're trying to air her out. Otherwise, you would have been on Quad's side, and you would have been saying Sweet Tea was wrong in some way or another. Y'all so fake and phony. Anyway, Quad said she was happy about King. We know that. Because this man, you were so dramatic about what this man has done for you. And we are happy about that. And we hope that this man is around. Okay? So she said she was in support of their relationship. But T said she was antagonizing. And yeah, you were. You were. If you were in support, hey, I support your relationship, and that was that. You was really overextending yourself trying to hug the man, like, especially since that man was abusive to you. I wouldn't have said 2 words to him. I wouldn't have said 1 word to him. Let me say that. You didn't have to do all of that. All you had to do was be cordial. But no, as you wanted to be extra. It is what it is. T and Heavenly said T started by talking about her mama. Girl, you started by going in that dusty ass podcast in your closet talking about people. Y'all know I had said I was gonna refrain from my colorful expressions. Okay, I have been working on that. But y'all know when I talk about marriage and medicine, the heifers get on my nerves. I cannot wait till this last episode. I just want to be done with them for a while. We need to put them on ice. Just like Roa. I'm about to wrap that up in a nice little bow. Because Brittany, sorry, that's not this. So, Heavenly was asked, was she hard on Sweet Tea? She said she respects the fact that Sweet Tea showed up because Phaedra, is other people, did not. And she was like, I received that. Again, T, I hope you're watching this. Because these ladies do not see it for you. She did not apologize. She's not going to apologize because she feels like you are not worthy of an apology. Just like Quad. Don't feel like you're worthy of anything. Except for her trifling ex-husband. Okay? You can have the scraps over there. Anyway, the men show up. So apparently G is isolated for security reasons. I was like, this what we doing? Okay. Eugene and Cecil and Curtis, and we ain't seen Curtis in a month of Sundays because he always in the DR. We miss Curtis. Have been the voice of reason. You know, King is even the voice of reason. And I would even give Aggravating Steve Voice of Reason award as well. Okay? Everybody. I just don't think Dr. G is a voice of reason. And Damon has been pissing me off. I'm sorry, y'all. I think it's my allergies. And I feel like I'm disruptive with this gum. So I think I might spit the gum out and probably pop another one. I'm sorry. So, Eugene said the real issue is really Quad and G. They have never, I want to say after that last reunion, they have not really seen each other. So I really don't know. King said, they talked about the comment where Dr. G misspoke and said he told Quad to shut the F up. But he did not say that. He said she talked too effing much. And I'm just supposed to sit here and allow you to constantly talk and talk and talk. But at the same time, if he wasn't bothered at all, he wouldn't have never said nothing. That's all I'm saying. But I mean, I see two sides. Like, this is where we learned Quad never really dealt with her stuff. And not only is she probably mad at him, I feel like Quad was pissed off at the people who brought him on, but politics is everything. So I'm gonna direct it over here because I don't think Quad Mo bit mad at this man. I want to say I thought she was over it. I think she's over it. I think she's pissed off because they are here, and there is a level of discomfort for both parties. Anyway, Mimi didn't know she was going to be working 24/7, and it's funny. I just want to say it's funny how she's sitting next to Jackie quiet and having lid. This makes me sick, and everybody all of a sudden love Mimi, but you came in through Letitia. Girl, you've been gunning for this lady's spot, but it is what it is. Tisha, I really hope you don't come back, ma'am. I just So Quiet and Mimi, they've been hanging out. Jackie said, "Have you met my friend?" I guess she wanted to, and when she met Mimi, she wanted to introduce Mimi to Heavenly. Heavenly said she loves Mimi. Like, everybody's speaking so highly of Mimi. I'm gonna say this with my whole chest, okay? With my whole chest. My whole entire chest. That's gonna change. Anyway, mark you me, I give it 2 seasons. Mimi and Steve gonna be out of there. So Mimi said being a newlywed is hard. I guess she was speaking about T. T said, along with the comparison to her and Quad, the instigating and the always bringing up Quad, and that's what they kept doing, especially Heavenly. Every time she got into it with Sweet T, she kept comparing her to Quad. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. So, I'm sorry. Quad. Oh, okay. So Quad tells T it is to be expected, and she tells T she can't compete where she don't compare. And I was like, oh, that's rude. Anyway, Toya says Mimi came and she was received by the group, but that's the same thing y'all did to T. She came in and she was received by y'all until y'all realized y'all didn't need her no more. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I skipped past the doctor's stuff. I skipped past the mortality rate BS, because she gonna keep standing on that. And I skipped past the Botox conversation. So Mimi gives a diagnosis to each person in the group. It was cute, I guess. The men. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. So the men show up. Apparently, King and Dr. G was supposed to meet up and have a conversation, but Quad didn't allow King to show up, and I'm just like, why? I'm sorry, y'all. This just makes me realize how much these ladies like discourse among certain people in a group. And have y'all noticed, even over the years, if I'm mad at a certain person, their husbands are gonna back them up. They may not be mad at the man, but kind of like tonight when Simone, of course, Simone and T, they're good now, but Simone, oh no, that would have been a bad example. I'm sorry, bad example. So sorry. So let me move past it. My bad. But I have noticed when there's a rift with the women, the men don't really get into it, but they will take up for their wife. Right, wrong, or indifferent. It is what it is. So Damon says he missed all his little buddies, all right? Dr. G wanted to know why King acted the way he did. And Andy, you can't get no handshake. And I'm just like, Dr. G, please. Okay? Just please. All right? So Greg and Dr. G. Greg felt disrespected about the comment that was on social media by Heavenly. Damon says if T says anything about him, I don't really care because I'm not affected by that. It's like, when I tell y'all, Dr. Damon pissed me off, and I loved Dr. Damon up until last season. So the bottom line is he's still pissed off by that comment from last season when he asked Dr. G, do you think I'm cheating? Dr. G says, I don't know what you do. And ever since then, he been pissed off about that. So he tells Dr. G, you are a coward, because he asked, was he a cheater? And he said he didn't know what he did. And I was like, this man don't be with you 24/7. So it is what it is. But I think it was some kind of bro code. And it was like, the times that I knew what you did to your ex-wife, I didn't speak that on you. I didn't imply it. I didn't leave it open-ended. So I need you to do the same for me. And I feel like Dr. Damon was like, you broke bro code. If I cheated, you were supposed to say, you wouldn't do that. That's all I'm saying. So Damon felt like Dr. G didn't speak on his character. Hold up, Dr. Damon. But if that's not what you do, that's not your character. That is an action. Your character speaks for itself. He never said anything about your character. He only said that he didn't know what you be doing. I know that didn't sound right, but I'm just saying, know what you be doing like that. So Heavenly in the back saying, baby, read. The fact is, Greg don't take accountability. And the way Jackie was looking at Heavenly, I don't know. So T says to Heavenly, girl, you a one-trick pony. So back out with the men. Dr. G said, Damon. Dr. G says to Damon, his wife, my wife, saying that he's a cheater, didn't do anything to his character. I think I just said that. I hope I said that right. Anyway, Damon says, but she don't know me. And again, it doesn't have anything to do with his profession or his profession or his character. I'm sorry, y'all. So Cecil chime in. And y'all know sometimes, most of the time, Cecil makes sense. So Cecil says Dr. G could say the same to Dr. Damon about him. About him not stepping to him, about him not being respected in the medical community. So I guess, I don't know, I tried to, maybe I missed the mark, but basically Cecil was telling Dr. Damon, Dr. G can say the same thing to you. You know, Dr. G can say the same thing to you as it relates to that comment his wife made on social media about him. You know, whatever. Vice versa. And I'm over it. So he then says, you know Dr. G's character the same way Dr. G knows your character. And it's just, you know, we shouldn't be this mad. And I'm thinking that's just what Cecil's saying in a nutshell. But Damon decided, I think at this moment, Damon has decided that he don't relate with Dr. G. And he gonna be Team King. Heavenly says they know he been in a hotel room. And that's the problem. And see, that's what I'm talking about with Heavenly. All of y'all sit there and listen to her talk about this lady's man. But when she said, basically, you doing too much, here go Mimi. Oh, you know, we got, girl, shut the fuck up. Girl, when I tell y'all, Mimi have thoroughly pissed me off. Anyway, Eugene says the post on social media could have had major ramifications with his business, coupled with the fact that the people are saying that you are not a great therapist, okay? Shout out to all the counselor, therapists, psychiatrists, okay? And shout out to my therapist, okay? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Damon says it's a big deal to talk about infidelity as well. But Damon, if you didn't commit said infidelity, why is the comment a problem? I just want to know. I just want to know, because you've been harping on this for a whole year. So to me, it feels like you've done something. Okay? And I'm going to leave that open. So, Damon, King says anybody can say anything on social media. King, please stay out of this. Okay? Because we already know y'all two are in cahoots. Okay? Against Dr. G. And I don't even like Dr. G. But this is stupid. So, Andy tells Damon, your wife called him the P word. And Damon says, Dr. G never came to him about the situation and wouldn't admit it. I mean, never talked to him about the situation. So, hold on. Because this was my real question. Was he, because I thought he did go to him about Dr. Heavenly. I think this is where they start to talk about the patients of when he was referring patients to Dr. G, and Dr. G stopped taking his patients. And this is why Dr. Damon says he was really upset. And I need them to think. And yeah, let me tell y'all, I could believe Dr. G is lying, but I would never admit that on camera, especially as an acting doctor. I wouldn't admit that on camera. I'm a lie. I'm sorry. I hope this don't go far, but I just wouldn't admit that on camera. That's bad for business. And it's crazy how you're trying to make him admit this on camera, but you're always coming off as the good guy. Just saying. And I don't like Dr. G, okay, at all. So Heavenly and Toya, they talking about Dr. G as well, and I'm just like, shut up, just shut the shit up, okay? Damon is pissed about the comments. I need Steve to just shut up. Toya is purposely siding with Damon because she's pissed off at T. That's just how the cycle goes. Damon says, I'm going to forgive you because God said we're supposed to forgive and because we are good friends. And I'm looking at Damon like, okay, so you just going to throw the Lord in this? The Lord is not pleased. Okay? So Dr. Eugene said the fact that Dr. G was there, was on this season, was kudos to him when Quad came back. So Quad said in the back, they started talking about the whole situation with Quad. Quad was like point blank in the period. So Quad sat there while they talked about I'm sorry y'all, not Quad. Curtis. Y'all forgot Curtis was on there. So Curtis said Quad sat there while he talked about their relationship, Greg and Sweet Tea, and then he went on to say Greg was, bigging up his wife, and while Quad was there and Quad didn't have a man. So Simone said Quad was there. Quad wasn't there. Quad wasn't nowhere around. I was thinking, I feel like I butchered this entire review because I don't know, y'all. I thought that Quad was like getting her contract stuff situated. That's what I thought what was happening. Like I wasn't sure if it was her not knowing if she was coming back, or and I think it had a lot to do with the contract and the pay or something. So I don't know. So Quad said the fact that Quad says the fact that y'all ushered them back into this group is a problem. Simone said, we ushered them in this group because you gave us your ass to kiss. Man, y'all, Simone surround sound is aggravating. She is loud. And I just need Letitia to listen to this. Ma'am, you was collateral damage, and I ain't quiet about to throw hands. And this what the episode end. And then next week, y'all gonna get a cringe worthy song from Greg. And I can't with this, okay? Y'all, I'm sorry. Take this and chop. This is chopped and screwed. Y'all can take this how y'all want. But I'm tired. I'm over it. I got one more week and I'm completely done. I think I may watch Married to Medicine next season. I don't know. But I sure hope Letitia don't come back. Alright? Alright. I will see y'all in the next video.